expressed are those of the program host and guest and not necessarily those of WSTU. WSTU does not endorse products that may be mentioned. Any reproduction or retransmission of this broadcast is strictly prohibited without written consent of WSTU. It's time to call in with your questions and comments at 220-9788, 220-WSTU. And now, here's Casey Ingram.
The Casey Ingram Show is sponsored in part by Meridian Marina and Yacht Club in Palm City. Meridian Marina doesn't want you to be stranded out on the water. Meridian Marina service techs will perform a full system check free of charge. That's right, you can schedule a free FREE system check today by calling 772-221-8198, 221-8198. Meridian Marina and Yacht Club Service Department offers a complete range of maintenance and repairs from the smallest of outboards to the largest high-tech marine propulsion systems, as well as detailing and bottom painting service. Meridian Marina will only use OEM parts to service your boat. Whether it's a simple oil change with a filter or a major engine component, using OEM equipment will ensure your boat and the motor will operate in the way the manufacturer intended. The service department is open Monday to Saturday from 8 to 4:30 p.m. Call 221-8198, 221-8198. Or email service@meridianmarina.com to contact one of their certified technicians today. For more information about Meridian Marina and Yacht Club or check out some of their fun events, visit them on the web at meridianmarina.com. At Meridian Marina and Yacht Club, we do all the work so you can enjoy your boating lifestyle. Meridian Marina would also like to invite you to join them in the Blessing of the Fleet. It's this Saturday at the North Fork of the St. Lucie River. Multi-faith clergy will be around, and they're going to bless everybody as they go by. We're going to meet up on the very north end of the North Fork. We are going to be Boat CC. You'll tune into Channel 80, so any independent boater is welcome to follow and join us and be blessed this Friday. In the studio, very excited. We're kicking off February. This is the first show for my show this February, and of course it's Black History Month. So I called my dear friend Eula Clark, and I said, Eula, can you help me out here a little bit? And you were very nice to organize the show, help bring some people together. So how are you doing this evening, Miss Eula?
Fine, thank you so much, Casey.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, and hey, we have a very special guest that you helped arrange, and I'm going to let you introduce him.
Yes, we have Dr. Willie J Thompson, who has been a teacher in Martin County for many, many decades. He will talk about himself and the fact that he's been Teacher of the Year, I think about twice. He's received the keys to the city of Stuart twice. Nice. And he has just a multitude of knowledge, deep knowledge of Black history nationally, as well as in Stuart and Martin County. And I know that he will be sharing so much with us today.
I can't wait to hear the stories, and there's a lot of special history here in Martin County. And I will confess, I met you a couple years ago at the League of, or not League of Women Boaters, but the Women's Club when they were celebrating 100 years. And the stories you were sharing that night, I was scurrying over to your side to listen to them. Very interesting. So Howard, thank you for joining us, first of all.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's a pleasure to be here to share my knowledge of Black History Month. That goes back to around 1926.
1926.
Yes, that was the emerge of it. In the early 1920s, it was discovered by Carter G. Woodson, a historian in the public school system of Washington, D.C., that the history of the black people it was omitted from the pages of history. So he got together with a group of people, and they decided that they were going to take it to the press. They took it to the press, and then all of a sudden, Black history had become a part of the curriculum for the school system. A lot of it started around the belfry of Washington, D.C. That was the beginning of it. So in 1926 was the beginning of the Black History Week. It was only 1 week at that time, and it was centered around two people's birthday: Abraham Lincoln, who's born on the 12th, and then Frederick Douglass on the 14th. During that time, the emphasis was placed upon making a total awareness to the public of the many contributions that we have given to make our American society what it is today. All right. This lasted every year, second week. Especially, I know for a fact right here in Stewart because I went to an all-black school, and it was there.
Okay.
And we had a teacher who taught history, and she taught history saying that she wasn't teaching Black History Week. So we said, well, what are you teaching? She said Black History Year, because we had been given things, contributions all down through the years.
Good point.
Then Black History Week lasted upon the Ford administration, and there was a federal decree that it will be changed to Black Heritage Month.
Okay.
And that's why we have come up with that, and as a result, a lot of positive things and positive attitudes have been changed to make an awareness of what we have done on the national level. There are four major places that really observed Black History Month: United States, Canada, Great Britain, and Germany.
Really?
Yeah, those were the four that really take it in.
Embraced it.
Yeah, they really embrace it each year. And at one time, Morgan Freeman and a group of people got together and said that I don't think we need to just say it's Black History a month. Now we have fused all of this together. We don't need to have a Black History Month because on the pages of history, all down through the years, in the books, the history books, they are there. Okay, going along with that, there were two brothers in Jacksonville, James Weldon Johnson and his brother Rosamond, decided that in 1909 that they were going to put an anthem together, and it was called Lift Every Voice and Sing. It was composed for the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, and it first started out at the school, some elementary children, about 500 of them got together to sing Lift Every Voice and Sing it. And it goes something like this: lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. And it goes on to tell the struggle of the black men down through the years. On our local level, we had it. Every year, we had something, and it was done on a very large scale. Mrs. Ordell Landers, we called her the mother of Black History in Martin County.
Okay.
She's deceased now.
Okay.
But she gave us a good foundation for Black history. And that's where I started out. And I had done a lot of work. She taught me a lot about it. And I shared that information with the people of the community. And that's why we have been so successful in it. Okay?
Now, Dr. Thompson, you were born right here in Martin County, correct?
Right here on Martin Luther King Boulevard, which was Pine Street at one time.
Okay, okay.
Which was Front Street.
Okay, okay.
We lived in the white section of the town.
Okay.
We were the only people living in the white section because Martin Luther King is here. On this side, my family lived here, where Stewart Middle School, all that property up in there.
Yes.
My father had a wood mill up there.
Okay.
And a sawmill. We had some business establishments. And as a result of it, that's where we lived.
Okay.
But we couldn't go to the white school, Stewart High School. We had to go to Stewart Training School.
Wow.
Stewart Training School was organized in 1929.
Okay.
And it was called the Lincoln Lincoln School. The man who came here to be the headmaster, his name was Charles E. Murray. Mr. Murray had come in from Bartow, Florida, and he set up the first curriculum for blacks in Martin County. The next year, it was moved. That school was phased out, and they put another school on Church Street, and it was called Stewart Training School.
Okay.
That's where I got my education from, and down through the years, Stewart Training School was one of the most popular schools in the area because Mr. Murray recruited a lot of people here in the area, and there were things taught like Latin,
Okay.
French, and other things that some of the larger schools in our district did not have.
Oh, wonderful. That's an amazing amount that he brought that education level here.
Yes.
And tell me a little bit now, because you've seen so many changes over the years, the integration of the schools.
Okay.
That happened after you were out of school yourself, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And if you can tell us a little bit, why did you go into education yourself? You were a teacher. What inspired you, and when did you see the integration?
From a little boy, I always wanted to teach somebody else something, because I had been tutored by a white boy. His name was Brady Hartman. That family was well noted in the area. The Hartman family had Hartman Insurance. They had a Hartman Furniture Store and all. But what had happened when I was 4 years old, I was playing with my brother in the house with a clothes hanger, and he wouldn't share a couch with me. And when I went to hit him, I struck myself in the left eye.
Oh, no.
And that was permanent blindness.
Oh, my goodness.
But Brady was a very good friend of mine until he died. Brady taught me everything and that I needed to know. When I got in the first grade, I was a hot mess. I thought I knew some of everything, but he had prepared me for that, for my educational career. So I just wanted to be a teacher. And when I came back here. I didn't get a job in my field. My field was music and minor in chemistry and physics. I went there on a Florida scholarship to Florida A&M because we could not go to the white schools there in the state. If I wanted to go to a school in the state of Florida, I could, but I had to teach there for 3 years. Then after that, that was it. But it was something that went, we had to, if you wanted something that was out of the state, you had to go out of the state, and the state of Florida would pay for it.
Okay.
But when you got through with your education, you had to pay it back.
Okay.
But since I remained in the state of Florida, I didn't have to pay anything for that. So I had a free ride.
They encourage you to stay here in the state and be educated here. Okay.
So I taught in the black schools for about 3 or 4 years, and then I came here to Martin County. And I taught humanities for all of the elementary black kids, all of the schools, Hope Sound, Dunbar, Booker Park, East Stewart, and that was about it. And
quite a few of them. I know, I was going to say, it's quite a few of them.
That was, I was itinerant. So after that, then we were getting ready for integration. But every plan that they had put out,
really,
thumbs down. So one day, I had raised holy hell in my classroom. Children got on my nerves that day. So I got this telephone call. Willie J Thompson, will you please come to Tom's Crook office immediately after school this afternoon? I said, oh Lord, that's my future right there. I'm gone. So as a result of it, he and a lady by the name of Lillian Desori had noticed me, and they came out to observe and everything. So they were decided that I would be the person to go into integration. for the school system.
Okay.
And they sent me to Palm City.
Okay.
And at the time, white folks out there didn't like black people. But
What
I
time
got
frame
along-
is this, would you say?
65.
65, okay.
66. They didn't like black people out there. But I got along fine. And I found out something when I got to Palm City. Well, I was ready anyway because my name had already gone, that I had done a lot of activities and plays and things like that.
Okay.
And in Palm City, there was no extracurricular activities going on. Okay. And I got there. I went running and to try to introduce this to these children. And as a result of it, I found out something. If children like you, their parents love you. And I was out there for, I think I was out there for about 22 years. I didn't have any major problem with the children. There were some old haters out there.
Right.
I ain't gonna never change, you black.
Yes.
But that
looked
didn't
no
worry me
further.
not one bit because I knew what I was doing and I had gotten very favorable comments about it. So that was it. And then in '87, I was selected to be the Teacher of the Year for the Martin County School District. And at that time, it was very hard because you had a 25-page, it was like a question of death for you. But I surpassed that. I was able to do that.
Wonderful.
Okay. And another thing, too, when I came back here to Martin County, I wanted to keep the level of intelligence up and the educational and the social and the culture thing. So I put on a number of plays for not only the black community, but people of color. And there was nothing for whites to come in to the black community, they were, we're not going to, because the sundown, those people were there, and they really enjoyed it.
And the cultural arts is so important. So I just think that's wonderful that not only were you bringing a good education, but you were bringing in foreign languages. You
Right.
were bringing in singing and plays. So it had to be a real unification for the community as well because of those things.
Right. I got good cooperation from the people of the community. And in about 1987, a young lady that was from another country came here, one of the third world countries, and she met up with me, and she began to help me with a lot of the programs and all. And she's sitting right over there now.
Really? So that would be
Yes.
Ms. Eula Clark.
Yes, yes. You and I go back a long way, and she's been very inspiring to me.
Well, she's certainly been very inspiring to many people in the
Oh,
community.
yes.
So it's fascinating. I didn't know how far back the two of you have went, but it's quite some time.
87.
87.
Uh-huh.
We got 4 minutes left. That's
Okay,
what he's telling us.
regardless of what I did, she was right there for me. From the Martin Luther King movement to all of we used to have a black festival here and everything. But I got to tell you this. One time a lady from the State Department came on and she wanted to know what was I teaching in the curriculum. I said, the story. She said, that's not in the Florida curriculum. I said, oh, yes, it is. She said, well, why did you say that? I said, well, I've been teaching his story all along, and now I'm teaching the story. And now you know the rest of the story.
Sounds like Paul Harvey.
It does. It does. Our own Paul Harvey right here in Stewart.
And one last thing I want to say is this. The book, I put out 2 books on the East Stewart community. And I was inspired to do this by Sandy Thurlow and Ann McMillan. And because I had read the book, stood on the what? On the St. Lucie.
Okay.
But all the St. Lucie, all the Stewart wasn't on the St. Lucie. It was over in East Stewart too.
Right.
And many things that they left out puzzled me. I was very baffled, and it really inspired me to go on to do some more studying about it. So I came up with 2 volumes book, which has about 400 pages to it.
So where can people, are we able to buy the books on Amazon or locally, or?
No, I didn't go that far. I didn't have that kind of fun.
You didn't publish it, but it's local.
Down at the Heritage Museum.
Yes, the Heritage Museum has them.
If you ever go down to the Heritage Museum,
Okay.
you will see a portion of the history of Stewart, because one lady had gone down and said, "Oh, she was black." She said, "I don't see anything on our culture here." So the man said, "Well, if you bring something in, I'll do it." So she didn't. And about 2 years later, we were just talking, and vicariously it came up, and I said, I'll do something. When I came back, I had something done, probably cover that wall.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm sure all these years that you would be able to have a lot of memorabilia.
Oh, yeah.
What thing strikes you the most that you're most proud of over the years seeing Stewart? It's growing. It's grown in black population and white population, you know, and I hope you're going to say you see people getting together a lot more.
Yeah. It's encouraging to me to see how the cultures have begun to blend together. You know, there was one time when we saw a black white person out in our community. Oh, no. They are here for a reason. They are to get us. But everybody is not. They're not like that. And we're opening the eyes of people and sharing information with them, and to broaden their horizon.
Right.
Things have come about. Like in the school system, we never had the problems like St. Lucie County, Palm Beach County, and all these other counties around us, because we had a good transition period. It wasn't the best now, but we were able to survive.
Okay.
And the school board members stood up. You either go to this school or you go to the private sector.
Okay.
That's it.
They told them this is one or the other.
One or the
Well,
other.
I'm sure that you actually had a lot to do with the transition, making it as smooth as possible. And I think that just you saying in relationship that you had, that was so beneficial for both communities that you were able to bridge that. So.
And it wasn't done by me alone.
Right.
Because no man is an island, and no man stands alone. I have to have the cooperation of the community. And I worked in it for 60 years, and I'm tired now. I want somebody else to do something.
Well, Dr. Thompson, thank you so very much. Dr. Willie J. Thompson was in here talking to us a little bit about Black History Month, especially here in Stewart, Martin County. It's just absolutely fascinating.